So, you want to learn hypnotherapy? Hi, I'm Dr. Kate from HypnoTC. There are many reasons why people want to learn hypnotherapy, and some of these reasons are helpful, a few of them are not helpful, and we're going to explore both of those. Let's start with unhelpful. If you're coming into this profession because you're in it for the money, you want to make lots of money with the least amount of effort and input, might not be the right profession for you. You might be attracted to the high ticket session price. You might have seen somebody say that they charge £100 an hour. But that £100 an hour doesn't represent all of the unpaid hours that are needed to attract that client and to manage your hypnotherapy business. It might be that you're what could be called a wounded healer. You've been healed or helped by hypnotherapy and you want to heal or help other people. Yet not everybody will have had the same experience as yourself or have the same condition and have the same needs. So fundamentally, what works for you may not be the ideal solution for other people. That's not to say that you can't help them. It's just that it's good to learn other more diverse approaches so that you can best help them whichever way is best for them. It might be that you're a healer on a mission and all you want to do is help people, as many people as possible, and you're not interested in running a hypnotherapy business. Yet, if you don't manage the business side, you won't attract the people that you can help. However, there are many positive motivations for learning hypnotherapy and becoming a professional hypnotherapist. It might be that you have already had a positive experience for yourself. If so, brilliant. And this has motivated you to find out more. And by finding out more, you want to learn how to do hypnotherapy on other people. And you want to learn how to do it right. Now, you might want to learn because you've already started learning. You may have read some books or watched some YouTube or other videos, and that's really sparked your interest. Yet you realise that there's a need for real-world training. So you want to learn in a classroom environment, to learn and develop more to become a professional hypnotherapist. Now, on that topic of professional hypnotherapy, you might already have had some training, but these might have been odd days here or odd days there, or a mix of different types of short training, and yet you really seek the credibility that comes from a professional training course. It might be that you're seeking an additional income. Now, this might be as a complementary therapist, you're just adding on hypnotherapy, or it might be that you have an allied profession. Perhaps you're a sports coach and you'd like to add a new strand to what you already do. It might even be that you're working in an office doing some administration and are looking for a really fulfilling part-time or evening job. Now, perhaps you're not looking for a part-time or an add-on income. You're actually looking for a new career. This might be that you've naturally gone as far as you can in your present career, or even you'd like a complete change. You might even be experiencing redundancy or early retirement. And finally, and just as valid, it might be that you're just looking to develop yourself and you'd like to go on a really good training course to ensure that you have the best possible training so that you can truly develop yourself to be the best that you can be. All of these are certainly valid reasons for becoming a professional hypnotherapist. So, what do you need to know when you're learning hypnotherapy? There is some theory. Inevitably, it's good to understand the underpinnings of the very practical skill of being a hypnotherapist. So, how the mind and the body work, how to use suggestion to effectively make changes for your client. There are many different models and styles and techniques and approaches, And it's good to learn how to assess your client and to adapt and use these various models and theories to suit your client in the optimal way possible. And for most people, it's also really important to learn how to develop the business side, because hypnotherapy is a business. You're most likely to be self-employed, and there's a lot that goes alongside the actual delivery of hypnotherapy to clients. So when it comes to the theory, you're certainly going to be looking for high quality, comprehensive notes that take you in a gradual progression from the absolute basics, developing a strong foundation, all the way through to the advanced levels that you will need to work effectively and competently with your clients. Talking of working effectively with your clients, hypnotherapy is a practical skill. It's really important that your training includes a lot of practical, and it isn't just a case of your teachers sitting in a corner reading a magazine or on their phones. They actually need to be supervising you, giving you effective feedback and guidance so that you learn it right first time. Now, as well as classroom work, both theory and practice, a good course will have homework. I know homework, but homework is often strategically designed to integrate and develop your knowledge and your learning so that you won't be one of those therapists that has to rely on scripts and a book of notes. You'll be able to work with anyone and anywhere as long as it's appropriate to use hypnotherapy with them. Something that's also important to us at HypnoTC is practice. Because the more you use your hypnotherapy skills, the more you think about what you've done, the more you adapt and practice your work outside of the classroom, the stronger those skills will become. So as well as homework, perhaps practicing techniques, it can be good to look for a course that asks you to engage in case studies. This enables you to bring together all of the key and core skills that you will need to be a hypnotherapist, therefore getting you to use your theory, to use the practical work that you've explored in the classroom and bring this all together to actually work with real people as you develop your training, and then of course getting effective feedback on that case study. So why is it worth investing in high quality training that has these practical elements, these classroom elements, this homework and the other stuff that all goes with it to make really superb training? Well, it is an investment in you. There is, of course, a time investment. A good course will be a minimum of 450 hours of study. Some of that will be in the classroom, and some of that will be engaged in homework and developmental studies and the ever-present practice. Now, superficial training is great at whetting your appetite to get a taster by going on a day or a weekend, even watching a video or two. But the issue really for a professional hypnotherapist is what's going to be left out. And usually it's the non-sexy items, it's the ethics, it's the legal side, it's the practice development and practice management. But these are key components when you want to run a successful business as a hypnotherapist. Now, as well as time investment, and that is a big investment, there's also the obvious financial investment. Cheapest isn't necessarily the best long term. When you're looking at courses, of course, build in the travel, the course fees, look closely for any additional costs, and be prepared to pay more to travel to a course that actually best meets your needs, that gives you those high quality elements that you'll need to become a professional practitioner. Now, it might be tempting to go to a local course. It's only half an hour to get home and you can be sitting in front of the TV on a Saturday night with your dinner on your lap with a minimal of effort. But if that isn't offering you the best quality training, then is it really worth wasting your time, your money, only to have to engage in additional learning beyond that? It could take you longer overall. So you're investing your time, you're investing your money. There's also the investing of effort. What we put into something, we get out. And some courses, not necessarily ours, but some courses you can just turn up. You can sit at the back, you can play about with Facebook, you can do your emails, and just by attending you'll get your certificate. But what will you actually know at the end of that course? When you have that client sitting in front of you, sobbing, telling you their problems, will you have the knowledge, the skills, the experience to actually be able to help them? So it's worth choosing a course that you actually need to work for to get your certification. In fact, a good course will mean that you're not the same person at the end of it. You will grow and develop not just in a hypnotherapy sense, but in a personal and professional sense as well. So what are the benefits of learning hypnotherapy? One of the wonderful things about hypnotherapy as a profession is that your life experience actually has value. If you've lived, you have an understanding of the way of the world. So there is no upper age limit. You can be a great hypnotherapist right through your retirement if that's something that you choose. And in addition, it can also be a great therapy to come into having just left school or higher education, because you'll be able to understand the perspectives of your peers. Another really good reason is that you are in control of your money. You can decide how much you want to earn. Yes, you will work for it. But if you want that 5-figure income, indeed, if you want that 6-figure income, that is within your ability if you're prepared to put that work in. And unlike you putting in all of that work and your boss, your manager, the owner of a company getting the money, having the wonderful holidays, the great cars, you get it. How rewarding is that? Hypnotherapy is also a diverse field. Now, it might be that you have an interest in working with emotional disturbance. Perhaps you'd like to help people move beyond anxiety or to let go of phobias. Or you might be more into the coaching side or the personal professional development. Maybe you'd like to work with businesses. Really, the scope of your work is entirely up to you. As well as choosing the field, the aspects in which you'd like to work, it's also flexible in terms of time. Now, it might be that you have children and you'd like a job that enables you to work just during the term time. It's possible to do that with hypnotherapy. It might be that you're looking for evening work or just weekends as you build and grow your business. Hypnotherapy is a flexible therapy. You choose when you work. So how will you work as a hypnotherapist? Have a think about what you would like to do, who you would like to work with, where and when you would like to work. And if you'd like to find out more about becoming a hypnotherapist, come along to one of our free taster days. Information is on our website, hypnotc.com. Thank you for watching, and we hope to meet you soon.